Freestyle O is an event that takes place every 3 months in a really old warehouse in Brussels. It's a free event, and everyone's welcome. There's half an hour of rap, half an hour of dancing, half an hour of rap, half an hour of dancing, and there's a DJ for each 4 hours in a row. There's DJs who work together. It's based on volunteers and just people passionate about hip hop. And it was, it's a networking place. People will meet each other. There's no lineup, if there's no artists on the flyer, everyone's equal.
It's all about the event and people that create the event. Freestyle O is something we do every 3 months, where people really prepare to come to Freestyle O, to showcase themselves. Here it's like Au Quartier, we do that every month. So it's a chill / each one teach one / just the small Freestyle O, but it's another attitude. It's another
different
vibe.
Because it's more what we wanted to give them. Our project with the guys, just giving a place to rehearse for. There's different. Whereas in Freestyle, it's more about the show, and there's one mic for one rapper. Mm-hmm. There it's more, there's 3 or 4 mics and everyone can use them at the same time. You can be in your corner and just do your own thing at the same time someone's singing, or there's rap or dancers who are just in their own, they're trying a new move and someone's teaching them a new move. It's all about giving the professional material in a venue to the dancers and create more public space in general for these talents to be able to develop. So that's every 3rd Tuesday of the month. Whenever you wanted to go to a dance battle, if you weren't part of a certain dance movement or a dance group, you were not able to be there, or you had to pay 10 euros or 15 euros to be able to go to a dance battle. And I really wanted to see them, and I was watching videos on YouTube, but I wanted to see them live. Mm-hmm. And here in the North Station in Brussels, you have a lot of dance battles going on every year, just people training together, and I was like, I want people to be able to go there and see and know when this is going to happen. So my part was really, get dancing more accessible to people and make an event that I would want, that in the end it was an event that we would really want to go to in general.
Well, the philosophy of Freestyle O is giving, like she said, the opportunity of the guys and girls that were in streets or in stations or in small area, or like public places, but they weren't supposed to be there, or there were not the material for them to support their cause, help a real dance floor, real mics for the rappers, real quality sound. And something she pointed out very well was the fact that those dancers were in public places. Like for her, like Gare du Nord, I was more living in XL, which is a bit to the south, and there we have Gare de Luxembourg, where they have the same thing. At some point, some dancers come and they come in the station and they start dancing, but they will get bullied away by the people that work there. It's a public place, and security, and especially now with everything is very controlled and stuff. So we wanted to really give them an opportunity to express themselves with their art, because it's an art, it's an urban art, it's a street art, but it stays an art. And so to really give them the opportunity to be free enough to do whatever they want.
A lot of people came together, and at first, and the place where we do make the venue, it's Ali the guy, and it's in front of Tour et Taxi, and they just gave its location for free. Really? So we haven't, except for promotion, we haven't spent any money on the event. And in the beginning, there was we don't have any income, but it was a lot of people who came together, and then we organized the first event, and it was just really badly done. It was just a bit trashy, but the feeling was there. And that was something. And then the second one, a lot of things went wrong, but I decided to keep going as the only one. Because I saw some, electricity just didn't work anymore. The DJs left. It was really bad, but there were some beautiful moments in there. And then I was really enthusiastic about it. I was like, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna show something. And I don't know how, but I just see something there. And when I was doing this speech, I didn't know him that well, but he was sitting at the table, and he said, maybe I can help you. And so that's how we ended up. It was only for actually one maybe edition or something that we wanted to work, or I didn't know what was going to happen. We weren't planning anything, but in the end we ended up working together all the time.
And that's how we met each other a few years ago, and we thought about like making, because she organized the first Freestyle O on her own.
Second.
Or the second? Yeah.
First and second.
I was one of the DJs, and so we took it over to we wanted to always have evolution in we always wanted that every freestyle we did, the next one would be better in some aspect, as it might be material, it might be light, it might be a dance floor, it might be just like the flyers or the posters. So it was really like a work in progress and a learning
communication wise as well.
Communication, yeah. I everything I taught in theory, I could apply them in practical now. And then we have like, she's a world and I'm a world, and when those world mixes, like Freestyle O comes out. So that's really nice.
Both of our events, Freestyle O and Au Quartier, take place in Molenbeek. Freestyle O is it's just on the border of the Brussels Center, and Molenbeek is just next to it. But our connection we have with Molenbeek is mostly when we are working with the cultural center VK, where Au Quartier takes place, and there we really try to get people inside, to get the community inside of our event, because it's a bit hard sometimes for people who never go in the cultural center, or just to take that first step, and because there's a lot of concerts going on there, but there's an art center, there's it's a concert hall, and we really want to take everyone in and make everyone feel part of the movement. Doesn't matter if you're from Molenbeek, doesn't matter if you're from the center, doesn't matter where you're from, you're just you're equal.
The people of O are a melting pot of crazy, talented, young, ambitious, hardworking Bruxelles. They are very eclectic in a way that most of them have an art. Is it an art that they can showcase at Freestyle O, or is it an art that is directly or indirectly linked with? Like we showcase rappers and dancers, and we also give graffiti walls on the day itself. But we have to know that with those rappers or with those dancers come photographers, come video makers, come people that do other artistic stuff, visual arts, etc., that are linked in some way or another. So that's why it's a bunch of enthusiastic, multicultural girls and boys that just like the movement, like the way we treat them, like the way they can connect with other people. We try to install a very peaceful vibe, a very nice and cool vibe. It's quite eclectic. I don't think we can give a title to the people we have, the people of O, as long as eclectic, energetic, very ambitious, hardworking. Especially for Molenbeek right now, with everything that's happening since a year or two, meaning that those guys or girls are being forced to think that they are something they are not via media. So I think they want to like double prove themselves, especially now that no, we're not savages, no, we're not only bad people.
Which is ridiculous.
Which is ridiculous, exactly. But now that the focus is on Molenbeek in international media or here in Belgium, it is a weakness and a strength at the same time. But as we said before, it's not that we're now in Molenbeek that we were only going to focus on Molenbeek, because that will be not really like enough philosophy as well. So we're really taking in everything and everybody. Now we are in Molenbeek, but we're trying to build a real network, north, south, east, west of whole Brussels, and to really implicate the whole city.
Yeah, you
I
lose
go
track
on
of the
and on.
questions.
Marta is there to get me back on track. Sorry.
That was
You
the
lose
question.
track of the
Yes,
questions.
yes.